Hello, I'm Grant from Maker's Vlog, and today we are upgrading the solar panel in the car. And we're upgrading it. It just arrived today. Take the safety instructions of it with this one. This is a 25 watt, let's just double check. Yeah, 25 watt solar panel. A bit bigger than what I thought it was going to be. I misread the measurements, but I'm sure we'll make it fit. So yeah, let's go and have a look at the car. I need to take some measurements, so I'll take you out while I'm doing that. Okay, I apologise for the audio quality. I know it hisses a bit on this, and that's Chip's barking. He wants out, but he's not getting out. He's been a bad dog. So I'm going to set my multimeter up in series with this and check the current flow. Right, we'll see. Hopefully that's making a good enough connection there. If I was a betting man, I would say it's not, but we'll see. And okay, 0 amps. Let's turn on the radio then, and see what we'll get. There we go. So that is 0.2 amps idle. Well, say 0.3. And if I pressing the press is 1 amp. Okay. So, I don't know if you saw that, but essentially it was 0.2 amps idle, 1 amp transmitting at about 10 watts, and at 25 watts killed the battery. So, yeah, definitely need an upgrade to the solar panel. Thankfully, we have one. So I'm just going to go make a note of the amps of what the power is, because I need that for later on, and then we'll put this all back together and see if we can work out where we're going to put the solar panel. Okay, sorry, I'm just letting the dog out. This is the cables from the new solar panel, which you've seen in the last video, and I'll give you a walk around in a bit. Hello, puppy. Hello. Oh, do you want to see the solar panel? Do you want to see the solar panel? Oh look. Oh look. Come over here. Come over here. Hop. Oh. There you go. Now you're internet famous, Mr. Pupper. Look. Oh look. Hello. Dog wanted in on the action. Hello. Okay, I need you to move your paws because you're getting tangled in my cables. There you go. There you go. Go. Yes, I'll give you a walk around of that in a second. But first and foremost, I want to actually get this uninsulated. And just take a quick measurement because it's quite sunny today, so we'll see how well this panel does comparative to the other one. Because the other one at the minute is not really charging, but then it's not actually in in direct sunlight. And I don't know whether I want to nick cables from the other one or not, because the other one, as you can see, has this connector here and has quite a long cable to it, which I think would take the same amperage, and that would be quite handy because I could connect these together and do it that way, and that would also give me a nice long cable. So I might do that. I'm not sure yet. Because it is a nice connector. Right, so let's get. I also invested and got myself a Crimp Set, which I did not have before. So that'll be good. I'll be able to actually crimp some wires together. And there's two. That is so much easier. Let's keep them from shorting out against each other. Power on. Let's swap you back to voltage. Just see what you're getting. It should be fine there. Overloaded at 20 watts or 20 volts. Oh shit, that's taking 22. Yeah, that's pumping out 22 volts. Is that right? That might be right. Yeah, it can generate 22 volts. Happy days. Can you take 22 volts? I think you can, but we'll bring you over and test you to see. So now here's the kicker. Do I take this cable? I think I do. I can always repair the cable at a later date if I want it back. So let's take you down and snip you. So for anyone who didn't see before, this is the wee solar panel that I was using before. Yeah, tiny. You're on the map where all the cables in. Oh, they're in there. Move the lights right as possible. Jesus. You are positive. Now, I don't know whether these cables are actually be able to handle this or not, so we'll see. Just don't worry, I'll fix them. I shall fix them properly. There we go. That is a bit more like the thing. Okay, cool. It's quite windy today. I'm just making sure the solar panel doesn't cope off. Okay, that'll keep them for the meantime. You can see that. I might do in the end is actually just solder these together and put some heat shrink around them, or what I might do is actually put some wee connectors like that on it. I might do that in the future. I'll see how well this holds for now. Oh, that answers that question. That just came out. Okay. Okay, I think maybe connectors it is. Because, yeah, no, that just slides right out. Okay. Okay, let's put some connectors on it then. Okay, I'm going to take this inside quickly and solder on these connections, and I'll be back in 2 ticks. Okay, so back from a bit of lunch and also getting these fitted. So I put a couple of connectors on there, just they're wee detachable ones. It's just if I can get it off. Those ones there. So it just snap together. And did that. I was going to just make it a complete connection, but I actually thought it'd be handier to be able to detach the solar panel and move it around from this cable independently if needed. Also have a bit of heat sink here that's just not actually shrunk down, just to cover this connection so that these don't, whenever they're moving about, just to try and stop them from shorting against each other. And actually, straight away, the battery is now just charged itself up over to half over that time, so the battery may not be as dead as I thought. Might still be dead. I mean, it's definitely not holding the same charge that it once did, but over a bit of time I might be able to charge this up enough that it can sustain a decent bit of use. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put the solar panel now. I had it in the window, if you've seen in my last video. Let me see if I can actually get you a bit of view of that. So I had it in that window there. It's just currently sitting on top of the roof at the minute. And I'm thinking, oh, let me get you back in here. I'm thinking that I might still be able to put it in that window and just mount it sort of around the edges, just stick it on there. Now, the downside to that is that see, the solar panel is rectangular, this is not, so part of it will be covered. So the amount of power it's generating will be less, but I still think it would be more than what it would get if I put it down onto the seat down here and just had it facing the window. I think actually being at the window would be better because it'll get more of the sun on a less of a surface area, if that makes sense. So I don't know how that's going to do. I'm going to try and stick it up there and see how that affects the amount of power coming into it that I can see on the solar charger. So I'm going to try and angle that. I'm going to take my mic off here so that I've got room to maneuver, but I'll keep you on, so hopefully you'll be able to see some of it. Okay, so you may or may not have seen there, I don't know how well the camera was angled, but where I had the old solar panel mounted, there wasn't really, hello pup, there wasn't really a good place to stick it, at least not in the same way. I used the double-sided sort of Velcro strips to mount the last one, and with that one it just wasn't quite working. So I don't know, ideally I would like it on the roof, but I'm still working on what the legalities are of doing that and what way I need to have it secured. So I still need to work on that. So for the meantime I've got it propped up in the back seat. It'll still get sunlight. I did check it there with the multimeter quickly before we came back on, and it was still outputting about 20 volts. So it's still getting sunlight. Now where my car is usually parked, it'll get a lot of sunlight there most of the day, just not as much as what it did last time. So at the minute, right now, the sun's starting to go down, and it's not in an ideal position. Ideally, either that window where I was trying to mount it, or now that it's sitting static, I could put it just prop it up in the back seat or in the boot on the parcel shelf, and that would probably give it a better angle for the sun going down. But we'll see how it goes. It definitely supplied a hell of a lot more power, and it is actually charging the battery now. I say that the battery has since been depleted from me farting about, but I had the radio turned on and it was receiving. So that's probably why that's. It's probably why it's depleted so fast, because it's not fully charged, not even close. It'll probably be quite a few days before it's actually up to snuff again. So yeah, that's it. That's the upgrade for now. Whenever I figure out a way to mount the solar panel, I'll do another quick video on that. So yeah, thanks.